Hi, thanks for stopping by my channel. This is Tarot Talks, another episode, and we are exploring the minor arcana. We're jumping into the sixes, moving right along. We're going to do the Six of Swords and the Six of Wands, and the sixes relate to the Lover's Six in the major arcana, ruled by Gemini, that talks about the unification of the sacred feminine and masculine energies within yourself. Gemini is exactly that. It is one body with the unified spirits of the sacred feminine and masculine within. When we think about six is very harmonious. It's about love, it's about blessings, um, victories, happy times. And that's kind of what it means spiritually when you are able to find that oneness within yourself. You're finally at peace, you're finally in balance, and you finally found a sense of harmony within yourself. So in mythology, Zeus, he split humans in half. They supposedly had four legs, four arms, one head with two faces. They were male and female, kind of androgynous, if you will. And he was afraid of their power, so he split them in half, and he made them, condemned them to a life of searching for each other. So you can think of this exoterically as searching for your soulmate, but really what it is, it's the search for oneness and wholeness inside yourself. So it is how you actually become godlike. Because why would Zeus be scared of the power of his own creation that's supposed to be lesser than him? It's because you become very powerful when you are able to unify the poles within yourself. So moving forward, this is Six of Swords, Mercury in Aquarius. It's January 30th to February 8th. It's the second decan of Aquarius. And this card's exoteric meanings just denotes that we're taking short journeys, short trips over water, and we're moving away from something. But if you look a little bit deeper into it, it really talks about being on Mercury's boat through the underworld. Mercury was able to go back and forth. He was the only god that was able to go back and forth from the underworld to this world, and he was able to carry messages as well. So when you're on that boat through the river Styx, you're journeying through very hard times, and you are making an effort to bear the pain to get to a better place. So this is movement into an entirely new life. Because of the rulership of Aquarius, Uranus is very chaotic. So when you have Uranus in transit through your chart, it's going to fuck your shit up. It's like an earthquake. It's going to throw shit all over the place. Like sometimes we lose our jobs, we lose our houses. People that are extremely close to us die, and their deaths change our entire lives. So this is what that is. This card is called Lord of Earned Success, because it is success earned by making the choice to go through this hard time, to understand it, to integrate this experience into your being, and go on to a new life. So once you get over this river into the other side, you're going to have a completely new experience, a new life. So you'll see this card when it comes up in readings after breakups, moving away from terrible situations, terrible living situations, finally moving on from one job to another. This is a journey from unhappiness to happiness, okay? So, let's see. We're going to go to the next card, which is the Six of Wands. So the Six of Wands is the Lord of Victory. So both cards are about success and victory. It's just very different sides of the spectrum, okay? So that this is the second decan of Leo, August 2nd to 11th. This is Jupiter in Leo. Anything Jupiter touches, he's going to enhance it. He's going to make it better. The key word for Jupiter is expansion. You're going to hear that over and over and over again. The exoteric meaning of this card, this is the fame card. This is the recognition, accolades, victory. if you look into the imagery of the card, you see he's kind of like in a parade, and people are walking up to him and celebrating him. But if you look at this card, it's for the esoteric meaning. If you look at this card in succession from the last one, the last card was about Leo becoming humble and learning to work with other people and understanding their talents and how their talents have a purpose, and how coming together as a group and working humbly within a group can get you to the next level of success. So this is actually success because he conquered his own ego. Leo's very much about the ego, and very much he's the peacock of the zodiac, all about me. Everybody wants attention. He wants people to shower him with gifts and tell him how fabulous he is. But because he had to come down a few notches, because Saturn taught him that lesson, Jupiter shot in to expand him and give him the luck and joy and pleasure and the attention that he deserves for conquering the self. Conquering the self is a huge, huge thing. You know, that's what we want to do. We want to conquer the ego. And with the unification of the male and female energies, you get to do that. It's like the staff of Mercury that we were talking about, in the Two of Cups, the staff of Hermes, which also was very much related to Mercury. In the Two of Cups, where we had the two snakes going up to the spine. This is the Kundalini rising, and they come together and they form the winged serpent. And when they form the winged serpent, you literally can't die or be sick because you're in a state of perfection. So this is the celebration of conquering the ego. So we have two cards that talk about success. One is through pain and through loss, and the other one is through self-examination and humility and the integration of having others' input and learning from others. So Jupiter is very much the ruler of higher education, higher mind, higher learning, philosophy, travel, and expansion. So this is the expansion of the consciousness and the soul. And that's what happens when you conquer the ego. So this is a couple things to think about when you look at 6 and the 6 cards, and we will get to the other 2 6 cards tomorrow. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Tarot Talks, and I will see you soon. Thanks for joining in.